doesn't work for you to shoulders back, breasts out, headlights going, head up, and try to look as bitchy as possible. And stride.
Designed to traumatize Prince Harry with that journey through Paris, emulating that of his mother.
That is what the kids call a sweaty try-hard. It's obvious. I can see you're trying. I feel uncomfortable. I have kind of secondhand embarrassment for you. If you can't pull it off naturally, please don't try. Please just walk out like a normal person would walk. Otherwise, everything about you, as per usual with this gal.
So picture this, because it's wild. Meghan Markle just got blocked. And not in the cute, oops, unfollowed on Instagram kind of way. I mean blocked. Like fashion world exiled. Balenciaga, yes, that Balenciaga, didn't just close the door on her, they bolted it, threw the key straight into the desert and said, good luck out there. It's not gossip anymore. It's confirmed whispers echoing through every fashion corridor from Paris to LA. Meghan Markle has been shut out, totally, brutally, and with that classic icy fashion precision that says everything without saying a word. And here's the kicker. This isn't just a small snub. This is the kind of blacklisting that changes careers. Imagine being told, silently, that you're not welcome anymore in the most elite, glittering rooms on earth. That's where Meghan is right now. Okay. Before you roll your eyes and say, come on, that sounds dramatic. Hold on, let me paint the scene. Paris Fashion Week. The flashbulbs are blinding, cameras everywhere, the front row a who's who of icons. And then, cue the music. Meghan Markle steps in, heads turn. She's wearing an outfit that doesn't just hint at Balenciaga's latest line. Oh no, it's practically a mirror image. The same sleek cut, the same architectural silhouette, the same commanding aura. But here's the twist. It wasn't Balenciaga's. It was like deja vu, but make it fashion scandal. And that's where the chaos began. In high fashion, imitation isn't flattery. It's treason, especially when you're dealing with a powerhouse like Balenciaga. A brand that thrives on bold originality, that crafts art, not just clothing. They don't sell fabric. They sell attitude, narrative, rebellion. So when Meghan showed up looking like she just walked off their runway without ever setting foot on it, that wasn't just a faux pas. It was a declaration of war. She didn't just borrow a look. She hijacked a story. And in the fashion world, that's a sin you don't come back from. Now the aftermath? Explosive. You know how fashion insiders whisper faster than Twitter trends?
Did you buy into the idea that she's doing this now and that the reason that she's bowed out from the spotlight over the past few months is that because, as ever, has been a bit of a disaster. Even she acknowledges that. So she knew she had to come.
The dominoes fell immediately. Stylists started murmuring in corners. PR reps went suspiciously quiet. It wasn't just about the outfit anymore. It was about her. Rumors started swirling that Meghan's becoming unpredictable, that she's clawing her way back into a high society world she once publicly ditched. Some even whispered, and this one's brutal, that she's not just drawing inspiration from designers. She's straight up replicating their art. And in luxury fashion, that's unforgivable. This isn't about pretty dresses and paparazzi shots. It's about power, trust, and a very exclusive creative code. The luxury scene isn't a runway, it's a fortress. And Meghan, she just tried to sneak in through the back door. You see, in this world, celebrities don't just wear designer clothes, they're invited into a secret circle, shown unreleased sketches, private mood boards, whispered visions for next season. That kind of access is sacred. It's all built on trust. And once that trust breaks, it's over. That's exactly what's happening now. Meghan's name is slowly vanishing from exclusive guest lists. Calls go unanswered. Even stylists who once fought to dress her are walking away. What started as murmurs has turned into a silent, brutal command across the industry. Do not invite.
Yes, one person said she looked as if she was wearing toilet paper. So I think that they were not very...
She's gone from muse to liability. And when one stylist leaked that Meghan wanted exclusivity before she'd earned it, oof, that's fashion speak for she wants the perks without the pedigree. And in this world, the game is everything. But let's be honest, this didn't come out of nowhere. Meghan's relationship with fashion has always been complicated. Every time she tries for that show-stopping moment, something goes wrong. It either feels forced, overstyled, or spirals straight into drama. And now, this Balenciaga mess, it didn't just stir the pot, it shattered it. Apparently, she's been trying to mend bridges quietly, sending feelers through stylists, PR connections, anyone who might open a door back into the elite fashion circle. But when Balenciaga saw those side-by-side comparisons, everything stopped. The moment they realized just how close her outfit came to theirs, every hidden door slammed shut. Her little network of secret calls, friendly favors, hush-hush invites, gone. And then came the worst punishment of all, the unspoken blacklist. Yes, it's real. It's not written anywhere, but everyone in the industry knows it exists. When you're on it, you feel it. Invitations disappear. Stylists ghost you. The glam teams that once blew up your phone suddenly have no availability. You go from front row flashbulbs to complete invisibility. Overnight. And that's exactly where Meghan's headed. What's shocking? This wasn't even a huge red carpet moment. It was supposed to be a simple appearance. Chic, understated, elegant. Instead, it turned into a fashion cautionary tale, proof of how fragile her spot in this world really is. One copied look.
Who wore it better? And one thing that I noticed is that whatever Meghan was wearing, it was her moment to shine.
One viral side by side. That's all it took for Balenciaga to say, "You're done." And here's the cold truth. When a label like Balenciaga pulls the plug, the rest follow. Dior, Givenchy, Louis Vuitton, they're all watching. Because fashion isn't just about clothes, it's about power and who gets to wield it. And nobody in couture will risk that kind of control on someone unpredictable. Meghan thought she was making her big comeback to high fashion, but what she really did was walk straight into a trap, one she built herself. So here's where it gets truly tragic. Meghan didn't just fall into a trap, she built it step by step with every attempt to prove she belonged. And the fallout? Oh honey, it's ugly. See, the fashion world doesn't do confrontation. It doesn't send warnings or formal rejection letters. Number. It speaks through silence. And silence in this industry is louder than thunder. Right now, every signal directed at Meghan Markle is flashing bright red. Publicists who once begged to represent her, quietly backing away. Stylists who used to call her a dream client, suddenly fully booked. Even photographers, the ones who used to fight for her angles, are subtly cropping her out of shots. She's being erased, frame by frame.
And what was happening here? Why is she so shiny? It's like she got a bottle of Soul Glow.
Suddenly, invitations disappeared. Brand emails went unanswered. Stylists who once posted hashtag Meghan moments on Instagram stopped mentioning her altogether. Behind those velvet curtains and gold-trimmed invitation lists, the damage is complete. She didn't just cross a line. She stepped over one no one ever talks about. And in this world, once you're on the outside, the silence is the loudest rejection of all. So let's get into the final act. Because this story doesn't just end with whispers. It ends with silence that screams. When Balenciaga iced her out, they didn't issue a press release. They didn't post a statement. They didn't even blink publicly. They just erased her. And in fashion, that's the cruelest form of revenge. Her name started vanishing from seating charts. Fittings she was supposed to attend, rescheduled, emails, lost. Suddenly, it was as if Meghan Markle had become invisible in an industry that once fought to capture her every move. Balenciaga didn't need to say a single word. Their silence did all the talking. Meanwhile, Meghan's PR team scrambled to put out fires. They started spinning her absence as a creative transition. They tossed around buzzwords like forward-thinking, independent, and inspired by the future. But the industry wasn't buying it. At all. If anything, the spin only made the whispers louder. Insiders saw it as proof that something was deeply wrong behind the scenes. People stopped asking, "What is Meghan wearing?" and started asking, "Why is she wearing it?" Was this outfit a tribute, a statement, or a provocation? A deliberate move to rattle fashion's inner circle? If that was the plan, it backfired spectacularly. Major houses like Dior and Givenchy began quietly tightening access. Her name? Deleted from consideration lists. Any talk of potential collaboration? Off the table. The message couldn't have been louder. We're not touching this. No brand wanted to be next in the originality scandal headlines. Because let's be real, fashion is ruthless about originality. Once your name even sniffs of copycat controversy, every door locks shut. The air around her reputation changed.
Quite interesting, I think, when you look at all of this, that she is definitely suffering at the moment from a career slump until
It got colder. And in fashion, that's the first sign of exile. One Milan designer said it best. It's not that she wore the wrong dress. It's that she wore the right one, without permission. That line spread like wildfire across Europe's fashion circuit. Suddenly, even her loyal allies in fashion media began tiptoeing around her name. The same magazines that once gushed over her modern royal aesthetic now write in past tense. No more Meghan's iconic looks. Just quiet, cautious phrases like former style figure. That's how fast a star dims in couture. See, the thing is, fashion doesn't run on fabric or money. It runs on trust. It's the invisible thread that ties everyone together. Designers, editors, stylists, muses. When that thread snaps, everything unravels. And right now, Meghan's thread has snapped in public view. What's happening isn't about a dress anymore. It's about power, reputation, and what happens when you break rules that everyone pretends don't exist. Meghan's rise was built on being bold, a disruptor, the woman who challenged the crown and rewrote her own story. She knew how to steal the spotlight. But in the fashion world, breaking the rules isn't the same as ignoring them. The icons who do it right, the Rihannas, the Zendayas, They master the rules before bending them. Their rebellion still feels like respect. That's where Meghan miscalculated. She tried to project power by mirroring it, copying the look of the powerful instead of earning her own seat at the table. In the elite circles of couture, power isn't borrowed, it's bestowed. You can't fake it by dressing the part. You earn it quietly, with loyalty, grace, and trust. And once that trust is gone, no outfit can cover it up. So where does that leave her now? That's the million-dollar question echoing through every studio and showroom. Some say she's plotting her comeback, maybe launching her own label, maybe something sustainable or ethical built around her personal journey. But the timing could not be worse.
Is this going to turn it around? That is the question, because Samara Gill said she is in one of the worst professional places ever.
Because let's be honest, if she launches a fashion brand now, the headlines write themselves, stole it, launched it, profited from it. Even if it's unfair, perception is reality. Once the public starts whispering that your brand was built on borrowed ideas, your brand is finished before it begins. And Meghan knows this. That's why lately she's been unusually quiet. Not strategic quiet, not coming soon quiet, real quiet. Because when the fashion world mutes you, it's not cancellation, it's erasure. Cancelled people still make noise, muted ones just fade, and that's what's happening right now. The truth is, Meghan Markle had every ingredient for fashion royalty. The face, the grace, the story, the legacy. She could have been the perfect hybrid of Hollywood glam and royal sophistication. But fashion doesn't worship legacy, it worships aura. And her aura? It's cracked. It feels rehearsed, disconnected, almost artificial. She wanted to be the next global style icon, the royal rebel who became couture's darling. Instead, she's become a cautionary tale. A whispered warning shared between stylists backstage. Don't pull a Meghan. She's gone from the muse to the mistake. And that, in fashion, is a scar that never fades. What's really tragic is that she had all the potential in the world. She understood the camera. She knew how to command a moment. She had that rare ability to make a simple look feel meaningful. But she overplayed the part. Too many calculated moves, too many forced statements. Fashion thrives on illusion, but it dies when that illusion feels manufactured. Meghan's style stopped whispering and started shouting, and the industry doesn't like being shouted at. In a world built on subtle glances, private nods, and coded invitations, her energy became too loud. And now, the same world that once admired her silence is using it against her. Behind those glossy runways and couture gowns, fashion speaks one language: control. When someone threatens that balance, even unintentionally, they're erased. Balenciaga's rejection wasn't about a single dress, it was about sending a message. No one is bigger than the brand. And Meghan's exile? It's proof they meant it. The luxury world moved on without her. Quietly, elegantly, mercilessly. And just like that, the woman who once redefined royal style has become the ghost of it. Her name still echoes, but only as a warning. Because in the world of high fashion, once you're muted, you don't get a second debut. Thank you, debut.